Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. It's time for a story. I figured, give you a bonus HD video, so I seem to do this every day now. I'm going to talk about G2 again. Yeah, I know some of you are probably sick to death about me talking about G2, but hey, it has to be done. This is a story I love to tell. So, I remember in 2014, well, let me have some tea first. I remember in 2014, I had a dream. I had a dream, and I told this dream before, and I love it. I was walking through Walmart, and I saw new versions of Bionicles. The childhood heroes up there. From the Toa to the Rahi to the Turaga to the Matoran or Tohunga, to mask packs to the Master Builder set. The whole 9 yards, everything. It was there. I was excited, and then the dream ended, and I woke up, and I was like, "Oh, if only that was real." Reality just kicked me square in the balls, and I hated it. But I loved the dream, and so it was great. Probably one of the best dreams I've ever had. But when I woke up, or the day I woke up, I went to my computer to, check YouTube. And what came across my feed? TTV video, the TTV podcast or whatever. They did a video covering the first leak photo, black and white, of Bionicle G2. And then after that video, they did a full, podcast episode talking about it. And I watched both, and I was extremely ecstatic. Like, I screamed. I really did. I just fucking screamed, and my parents were like, "What the hell's wrong with him?" But obviously I followed. I subscribed to TTV at that time, still am today. And I've been watching their streams now. Obviously, after the cancellation of G2, it got a little cringy. So, but it is what it is. But I got all this. I got all the books. Obviously, I got all the sets for G2. The Toa Uniters looked great in their. Uniter forms, with their creatures as well. Wow, it really topped the Masters, and I have them on their respective shelves, and they look like a team of characters that could be respected. They really tied in together really well as a team of heroes. Then, so after these 2 years, I got all the sets. I even got the first polybag set. I still have the poster right here. So, and I even went out of my way to get the foil packs with Agil, the creature of light. It was a little hawk or vulture or something like that. Falcon. I don't know. And the little skull scorpion. Yeah, cute, tiny little scorpion build. Still have both of those. I think I still have the foil packs. I don't think they included instructions, which is kind of lame, but whatever. And those were supposed to be, those were included in like a two-issue magazine from Poland, I think. You could get the PDFs of those magazines off of Biomedia Project. And after the Journey to 1 ended, when I watched the ending, I had my eyes wide open. I was like, Lego, this better not be the end. This better not be the end, Lego, I swear to fucking God. Then I read the announcement on the Bionicle G2 website, and I just was so livid. I was pissed off. I was sad. I was... If I wasn't depressed back then, I certainly was at that point. I cried. on my mom's shoulders. I had to hug my mom. I even made a like 30-something minute video covering this, covering the death of G2, and we all know why it was killed. But and I literally wanted to kill myself. I literally just wanted to end it all at that point, because a life without Bionicle is not worth living. I really was with that mindset back then, and not so much nowadays, but it really does. It really hurt my feelings that Bionicle was killed twice. Twice at that point. Lego, you fucking cunts. How dare you? At the end of the day, it's their corporate greed that really possessed them in any way, like a demonic possession, like Pazuzu from Exorcist. Yeah, I was so angry at Lego. I told my parents what happened, and I think Mom already knew. So and wow. Then, you know, after all that, you know, eventually I got over it, but it took some time for the wounds to heal, you know. But Lego left permanent scars on me and my heart and on my brain, and I just couldn't imagine why they would do this. They didn't give us 2017 simply because sales. And that's all it was. It wasn't selling. It wasn't, kids weren't buying this shit. So why keep it going? The first wave sales must have been subterranean, and they just couldn't keep it. They just couldn't keep it going. So sad but true. And I know this story is going into places I'd rather it not go. So the point is, I really hated Lego for a time when they canceled Bionicle G1, but even more so when they killed G2, because it was only 2 fucking years when they should have gotten 3 fucking years. The problem is we didn't even see any sort of leaks for a potential 2017 release, and that's sad. But again, eventually I got over it, and I'm over it now, but I still am pissed off about it. But, you know, you can't be pissed off about it for long. With Lego and the actions they make, the decisions they make, the actions they take, it's hard to respect them anymore. But at the end of the day, it's all corporate greed. That's all it is for them. It's all about the money for them. And unfortunately, a lot of companies are plagued by this as well, so. Well, that's my story. Yeah, I almost fucking wanted to kill myself. Because life without Bionicle would just yeah. The truth of the matter is, the fact of the matter is that we the fans are the only ones keeping Bionicle alive at this point. And with the recent cancellation of a promising fan game, we still, regardless of that, we still need to hold the banner high and, you know, just keep on going. Just keep on trekking, keep moving along, and do everything in our power to keep Bionicle alive, keep that flame a-burning. So, yeah. Now, obviously, you know, I'm in a better mental state than I was back then, so, I've gotten over a lot, you know, I've become sort of, numb to certain things that Lego has done over the years, and I've definitely, changed to some degree. Even though I still make rant videos nowadays, I get angry as shit about stuff, but hey, that's all for entertainment at the end of the day, so there you go. But really, when it comes to the demise of Bionicle G2, it was really something that couldn't be helped. It was the writing was on the wall. It was going to happen regardless of our opinions on the sets being good for the most part, and the story having a few good ideas here and there, but just execution wasn't there. It was still something that we celebrated, the returning of Bionicle, and then the cancellation. And there were fans out there of Bionicle G1 that cried foul over G2 and were pissed as hell about it, and then they were happy that that G2 was canceled and people weren't able to enjoy it. That's fucking awful. That's fucking evil. Seriously. Cunts. But yeah, I told you my story, and I'm pretty sure I've spoken about it before, but I think it needed its own video because, you know, it was something that, well, really, it happened for a reason, you know. I was happy to have that kind of a dream. I was happy that Bionicle came back. While it was inferior to G1, it still had promising. It was still promising in terms of the sets. There's the playability for 2016 sets was pretty damn good, and 2015 was not bad either. So there you go. Hell, I even got a third copy of Golly Master that's sitting behind the camera from a BC Power raffle. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it was the only raffle I won. So, but yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video. I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos. I promise this is the last video for today, so I'll give you all a break for 10 or so hours. I don't know when I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning or afternoon or whatever, but I hope you all enjoy this video. Share with me your stories about dreams you've had relating to Bionicle and the subsequent aftermath, or your stories of G2 and whatnot. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about my dream as well, and my story overall. Also, is G2 inferior to G1 in your opinion, or do you feel like G1 is inferior to G2? Now that would piss off a lot of fans, myself included, but some aspects of G2 were good. Most weren't, but again, the story was the worst part. It just sucked. And that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace.